Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is October 8th, 2014, and today is Wednesday. So looking at today's economic calendar, we're starting off with some numbers out of the Australia. The Aussie dollar will be coming out with some unemployment change numbers early this morning. And then later today, we have ECB monthly report at 10 a.m. South African time. And then at 1 o'clock, we have the Bank of England rate decision. Should affect the GBP. As you've seen, it's been sliding for quite some time, so that's a major number to really keep an eye on. Later then, we have the USD initial jobless claims, and then in the middle of the night, you have the Japanese yen coming out with some more numbers. All in all, it's been a very quiet week, relatively. We're looking at the Euro USD here, bouncing nicely after hitting this 125 level. We said that this would be a threshold, okay, the 125 level, and finally, I think this is the biggest rally we've seen since it made this debacle, okay, and you could see the bars, the blue bar right here. This has been the first blue bar, really, since it's completely been demolished from 139, and now there's going to be a little bit of a short covering. I'd like to see it, maybe it'll do a double bottom, okay? There is some resistance at 127, a little bit resistance at 127.19, and then further resistance at 120, 128-ish, I would say, just shy of 128. So keep an eye on it, okay? It's very important. Looking at the USD Japanese yen, market has been really nice. I mean, it did this double top here and then retraced down to 108, and now it's, range trading, which I did expect, as you can see here on a longer time frame. So you could play this range. So not a bad place to pick it up. 108. At this point, it's already bounced a little bit. Maybe get a little bit light at this stage. And if it does continue to challenge this 109 level. So all in all, things are trading really well. Looking at the GBP Japanese yen, also retraced a little bit. This actually would be a good place to pick it up. We said a little bit further up might have been a better place to pick it up, but coming at previous resistance, okay, anticipating somewhat of a support here. Let's see if it could hold this level, especially with the numbers coming out of the GBP later today. Looking at the GBP USD, we had this short covering here after this big sell-off, okay, and then now we've tested the low again. We broke this double bottom, okay, and now we're challenging this double bottom, the resistance level of it. So I would keep an eye on the GBP USD today, especially with the news coming out of the GBP out of Great Britain regarding the rate decision, the interest rate decision. So, you have two options here, okay, and it'll be a volatile day, okay. You have certain thresholds, resistance on 160, support at 159.60, let's say. So anywhere between this line, I wouldn't jump in necessarily, but once it's starts taking up on either level, I would start jumping in a little bit more aggressively, seeing how the numbers come out. Looking at the gold right now is rallying as we speak. Just a little bit. I'm popping up about $1 in a 1 minute chart. We rallied right back after dipping below 1200. We're just holding at 1215, which is not a bad level. There is some resistance at 1225, some support level at 1206. Obviously 1200 is a major number for the gold. I would really say that we're going to continue range trading, but I would be more inclined to looking at the gold versus the equities market and see how they're pairing up against each other. So that would be my advice, keeping an eye on the gold. Looking at the Dow Jones, we sold off yesterday big time. We're trading at 16,700, which is a major retracement. Looking at the weekly chart, on a daily chart here, we're hitting a certain threshold, as we said before. Previous resistance, we broke up above this 16,700. We dipped below it. I wouldn't say this is a very strong support right here, but let's see how the markets react. What you can tell by these big bars is there's a lot of volatility in the markets. Okay, this means that things are moving. There's liquidity in the market, there's volatility, there are things that are overbought, there are things that are oversold, and as such you really got to keep an eye on it, on all these things, okay, just to make sure you're in it in order to win it. Looking at oil dipping below 90 as we said before, and now it's trading at 87, and this is pretty much a support level. If we look at a weekly chart, you'll see 87 is a little bit of a support level, some resistance here, some previous support at 87. Next level is 85, I would say. So let's see if we continue breaking this down and heading back to 85 level. We haven't been here in about 2 years, so this is a major retracements for the oil. Okay, so I'd really keep an eye on it. And that's it for today. So this is Fred Razak at CMTrading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thanks.